Dad here with a few tips for mediation as it relates to your family law matter. Tip number one, okay, make sure that you prepare prior to the day of your mediation. Make sure that you start your preparation prior to your date of mediation. Okay, typically you should receive. You're going to receive. It's going to be called a child recommendation counseling questionnaire packet. Okay, in other words, it's in short, it's the CCRC questionnaire packet. So the CCRC questionnaire packet is going to be provided to you. Typically, it's provided to you during, at the time that the request for order is filed for custody and visitation, when the documents are served to you, or when if you're the petitioner, or if you're the moving party, then you should already you're going to get a packet after your documents have been filed. If you don't receive a packet at that time, then what you should do is you need to contact your court. You can go on the website, or you can visit the court, ask for the CCRC packet. Typically, everybody know exactly what it is as it relates to family law court. Now that's real important to do because you need to complete that packet the day. It's going to be prior to the mediation. Sometimes, like for example, in Riverside Court, you're going to have the packet. The packet must, we typically want to prepare that packet the day before. Have it emailed to or have it turned into the mediation department the day before. But you can go ahead, if you get to the mediation appointment the day of court, typically you can go ahead and turn it in at that time. But you want to just make sure you do take care of that packet. Number two, okay, not two. In regards to preparing for your preparing for your mediation, okay, you want to make sure that you are mentally and physically prepared. And what I mean by that is in my eyes, I think that it's best for you to prepare for the worst, hope for the best, okay? And what I mean by this is that the other party, the other parent, I should say, is not there to turn around and praise you in front of the mediator. Okay, that person is going to, the other parent, whether it's the male or female, is going to try to paint you as a bad person. They're going to try to hold a certain position. More than likely, they're going to try to hold a certain position, and that position it's not going to look good for you. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to just be mentally and physically prepared for whatever the other person is going to say or do, and practice your rebuttals. If you feel that the information is going to be false or whatever the case may be. That leads me to my next thing. Okay, you will want to basically create a cheat sheet. Okay, this cheat sheet will help you keep on topic. Okay, the mediator. You with the mediator or your conference, it's only going to last for so long. The mediator has to do so many conferences per day that you're going to be, your mediation may be quick, 15, 20, 30 minutes. At worst, at most it's going to be an hour, but more than likely not no hour. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get the most information about your case, or you want to get, you'll want to address your issues or respond to the issues. You'll want to respond to those issues rather than, be redirected into an argument or something in regards to your custody by the other party. Okay, in regards to your kid, so you don't want to basically be distracted. Okay, so keeping a good cheat sheet or a list of topics, on your cheat sheet, you'll want to, you want to kind of like list your topics issue by issue. Sometimes that will help you stay on topic in regards to your mediation, in regards to basically letting the court know or letting the mediator know that you either whatever issue you're addressing, you make sure that you just stay on topic by listing the stuff issue by issue. Okay. Another thing is that when you're preparing for mediation, you also, prepare to look good, feel good, smell good. Okay, so What I mean by that is that you will want to basically dress for your mediation appointment like you would dress for a job interview, okay? A job interview or better, okay? You'll want to make sure that you're properly groomed. You want to make sure that you're smelling good, and you want to make sure that you have decent clothes on, okay? So if you're, if you say, well, hell, I'm a trucker, so I'll go to my interview in a Pendleton and some jeans. Well, shit, that's how you will go. Then that's how you go. If but I wouldn't go like that. But what I'm saying is that I hope you get the idea, as far as, ensuring that you go, dress like you're going to a job interview. I wouldn't dress like a trucker, but in some places you probably would, okay? And people understand that. Or you dress, you have your uniform on for your job, or you have your military serviceman or woman, and you have your uniform on. Okay, that's cool. But don't come in there with no jeans and no t-shirt, no hat or no blinged out fat ass earrings and trying all fat links and stuff. Don't do that. Show the court some respect. Show the court the same respect you would show an employer, you would show a pastor or bishop of your church. Basically, you'll want to kind of, dress for the occasion, so to speak. Take it seriously. Another thing is that another tip is to basically always arrive on time. Okay, and what I mean by arriving on time is arrive an hour, 30 minutes to an hour early. Okay, on time is late, and early is right on time. Just remember that. You don't want to show up and find out that your paperwork, your CCRC questionnaire packet isn't complete, and then you have to complete it, or they have to stop you have to basically stop your case, or you're going to they're going to have to reschedule just because there was an error on your paperwork, or you may have tried to send the paperwork over to them by email and they never got it. Okay, so you want to arrive early, okay, to basically take care of whatever. If there's some issues with your paperwork, you'll want to make sure that's cleared up. Another thing is you don't know if there's some issues in regards to the mediation department, whatever. Another thing is that simply just arriving early sometimes can kind of make you feel a little bit more at ease when you go through the mediation appointment. If you're there a little bit early, you have a bit, you have a little time to kind of settle in a little bit. Sometimes, when you're preparing, or when you have certain things like a job interview, or you're going to court for something like mediation or a court hearing or a court trial and stuff, you're going to get some butterflies, and with you arriving early, hopefully, that will help, kind of get you a little settled, a little bit more comfortable with the situation. Another thing is during mediation. Another tip. During mediation, okay, be respectful. Be respectful to the court and be respectful to the other party. Okay. Now, what I mean by being respectful to the court is the mediator in this instant. The mediator is, you need to be respectful to the mediator, simply because that is the eyes and the ears of the court in that instant. And that's in that conference, that mediator acts as the eyes and the ears of the court. So you want to make sure that you're being respectful to that mediator. You don't lose your cool with that mediator. You don't show attitude, and you don't want to take things personal with regards to the mediator. The mediator's job is to basically kind of scrutinize issues, plays devil advocate, work as a middleman and trying to get things done during that conference. Sometimes the mediator may sound a little biased. Sometimes the mediator may sound a little one-sided. But always understand there's probably some rhyme and reason to that. Okay, so the important thing is for you not to lose your cool, for you to answer questions, be direct, honest, and speak on the interests of your child. Okay, in regards to continuing on with the respect, showing the other parent respect. Now, what I mean by this is that you don't have to kiss that other parent's ass. I'm not telling you to kiss that other parent's ass, but show a little respect. Okay, so if you're a fella, grab the door, open the door. If you are a young lady, allow them the other party to open the door for you. You know, just be a little cordial. Don't speak over the other party. Don't speak when the other party is speaking. Don't engage in conversation or direct argument with the other party. Okay. Don't when the other party is speaking. You know, you don't want to turn around and be showing all kind of physical, all body language. Oh, no, that didn't happen. Oh my God. No, you don't want to do that. Okay. So what you want to do is you just want to be respectful. You want to wait your turn. You want to give the other person a turn, you know, your turn to rebuttal whatever it is. And something real important, never look at that other person. Okay. Once you guys go in and to this conference, the conversation is between you and the mediator. Okay. And most times. Okay. So when the other person is speaking, don't, you know, or when you're speaking to the other party, you know, and most times, you know, if it's negative, don't look at the other party. Don't look their way. You look directly at the mediator, okay? And don't show emotion. Don't turn around and let your eye, you know, don't roll your eyes or don't show these, you know, do all this facial shit. Don't do that, okay? You show the other party respect that way, okay? And the mediator basically picks up on that stuff, okay? Something real important is that the mediator understands that you guys are not there because you love each other. The mediator understands that that you guys are there because you guys have differences. And you guys, there's been at some point or at the current moment, there's a breakdown in co-parenting, and there are no agreements. So the emotions, you know, and the personal feelings are a bit, they're attached to the situation. And what the courts are looking for is the parent that is most willing to set aside their own personal opinion and their own personal feelings and do what's in the best interest of the child. Like, for example, the father or the mother could have cheated, you know, screwing everybody, screwing your cousins, in my case, screwing your brother. And you just, you know, you're pissed. You don't, you know, you're emotionally, you're pissed. You don't want to see that person. You don't want to talk to that person. But at the end of the day, that person was a good mom or that person was a good dad. And you have to, you know, for the sake of your child's well-being and the sake of your grandkids' well-being, I mean, you don't know how deep this goes until you really get involved. You have to, you know, you want to kind of, you know, want to set your own personal opinions or your personal feelings and emotions to the side, no matter how hard they are, okay, how hard it is to actually do that, okay? Now, let me think. I'm taking some notes. I'm reading some notes right here. Another tip is to not be sarcastic. Okay, don't you know, the sarcasm. Keep the sarcasm. Leave that shit in the car. See, leave that stuff in the car. You know, because that's only going to make matters worse. Because nobody understands your jokes the way you understand your jokes. And in this situation where you're going through mediation, the other party is not trying to laugh. Okay. And the mediator is not your audience. Okay, in fact, that person is somebody that you need to impress. Quite frankly, the reason why I say you need to impress the mediator is because that mediator, as I said before, acts as the eyes and the ears of the court at that time. So if the mediator hears anything that is a red flag for, you know, CPS to be called, that mediator is going to contact them. If it's a red flag for who's one parent is more aggressive towards the kids, or more willing to more likely to alienate the kid from the other parents and things like that, the mediator is going to act on as those eyes and ears for the court. And what happens is what I mean by, you know, furthermore, what I mean by the acting as the eyes and the ears is after that mediation, the mediator is going to provide the court with their recommendation. Okay, it's a CCRC recommendation that the mediator gives to the court after if there's no agreement made amongst the parents, the mediator will lend their recommendation as far as how the kid, you know, how the kids, you know, how visitation should go, custody should go, so forth and so on. And sometimes, most times, a lot of folks don't like it. Okay, so the mediator, the mediator access the eyes and the ears, and the judge reads that and take that mediator's recommendation into consideration when given their order as it relates to your custody and visitation with your kids. So you should be on your best behavior. Okay, so don't be sarcastic. Dress good, smell good, feel good. Go over the stuff. Go over your prepare. Make sure that you complete your CCRC questionnaire packet. Make sure that you arrive early to the mediation appointment. And last but not least, give me 1 second. I have some notes. Okay. Always remember that your children, okay, are not yours. They ain't my kids. Okay, they're our kids. They're y'all's. Okay, shit. They're y'all's. Okay, so don't go into mediation talking about my kid this and my baby this and my this and my that and my this. Don't do that. That's a no-no. That's I'm telling you, that's a no-no. So when you going in, you need to twist those words. You need to not twist them. You need to change them. Okay, you need to basically go from my to our. So those are our kids. Those when he or she had taken our kid over to whatever the case, whatever it is, it's ours, not mine. Okay. I hope those tips were helpful. Okay, I hope this video helps any parents and all parents out when it comes to this whole court thing, going through mediation. It's sad that you guys are at this point. The parents are at that point where they got to use a mediator anyway. But it's always good that you have some information in regards to how to perform or how to act or how to set, what to do in order to prepare for such for something so serious. So if you found this stuff helpful, go ahead and like, subscribe. Go ahead and just show a brother some love. If you have additional questions in regards to mediation prep, okay, get at me. Okay, contact me. You can go ahead and send an email, SoCalUnitedLegal at gmail.com, or you can go ahead and give me a call, 951-582-4184. That's just pretty much it. All right, you take care. Bye.